Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Carrie Jean Melvin. Melvin was shot and killed Sunday, July 5th, 2015, near North McCadden Place and Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, according to LA County coroner records. Izioma Obioha was subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. Angie Malik Howell testified that he and his girlfriend, Carrie Melvin, left their LA apartment to get a late dinner at around 10 p.m. on July 5, 2015. As they neared the intersection of McCadden Place and Sunset Boulevard, Howell heard footsteps behind him. He turned around and saw a man wearing a dark jacket and a cap holding a shotgun near his chin and chest. The man pointed the shotgun at him. Howell had never seen the man before. He identified the man in court as defendant. Carrie Melvin continued walking for a few steps, then turned around. Defendant shifted the focus of his shotgun towards her. Howell kept his eyes on defendant and asked him not to do anything. Defendant then fired a single round at Melvin. Melvin fell to the ground. Expecting defendant to reload the gun and shoot him next, Howell jumped down near the curb. He didn't hear defendant reload the gun, so he looked up and looked defendant in the eyes. Howell then got up and saw cover behind the pillar. From his vantage point behind the pillar, he got a good look at defendant's face as defendant slowly walked backward away from the scene. Once he lost sight of defendant, Howell emerged from behind the pillar, saw Melvin face down in a puddle of blood, and kinda lost it. He screamed and shouted for help and called 911. The prosecutor played a recording of the 911 call for the jury. After the shooting, Howell spoke with police officers who responded to the scene. The officers asked Howell if there was anyone who might have a motive to shoot Melvin. Howell gave the officers two first names, Chaka, a former flame of Melvin's who had harassed her in the past, and Easy, a man who had not paid Melvin for some work she had recently done for him. Howell had never seen or met Easy and did not know his full name. LAPD Detective John Skaggs testified that he was dispatched to Sunset and McCadden on the night of July 5, 2015. He found an expended shotgun shell casing on the ground. The casing was white and said Rio Royal on it. Skaggs testified that it was a double-aught buckshot. In his 30 years as a police officer, including 23 as a homicide detective, Skaggs had never seen Rio Royal brand ammunition before. Sometime between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. on the morning of July 6, 2015, the day after the shooting, Alex Horner took his niece and nephew to Sunset Beach. Horner's niece and nephew, who were 6 and 9 at the time, ran down a hill of rocks towards the ocean. Within minutes, Horner heard his niece say, "Excuse me, what is this?" He went down to where the children were and found a shotgun next to a rock. Horner called 911. No one in their party touched the gun, which did not appear rusty. While they were waiting for the police to arrive, Horner's nephew walked around the rock face side of the beach and found a shotgun casing. Officer Keith Sands searched the gun's serial number in a database and determined that it had been purchased by defendant. It had never been reported stolen. Detective Masterson testified that he also performed a firearms trace on the gun. The trace showed that defendant had purchased the gun legally in Georgia in 2007 and the gun had never been reported stolen. Dr. Vadams Polkins, a deputy medical examiner, performed an autopsy on Melvin on July 7, 2015. He concluded that she died from a single shotgun wound to the head, which he opined was a homicide. He was able to determine that the approximately 4-inch by 2-inch wound near Melvin's left eye was caused by a shotgun because it was large and contained multiple pellets. The police arrested defendant on July 24, 2015. That same day, Detective Masterson prepared a 6-pack photo lineup that included defendant's booking photograph in position number 3. Further investigation revealed that Melvin recently had done some consulting work for defendant, filed a claim for unpaid wages against him with the State Labor Commission, and rebuffed his romantic advances. 2 eyewitnesses to the murder selected defendant's photo from a 6-pack photo lineup and identified him in court. Following the trial on December 13, 2016, the jury found defendant guilty of first-degree murder and found true the special circumstance allegation that the murder was committed for financial gain, including a gun enhancement. On June 5, 2017, the court sentenced defendant to life without the possibility of parole, plus 25 years. Carrie Jean Melvin was 30 years old at the time of death.